welcome back to the Elvis and Elvis World Class podcast. I'm joined here with Elbow.
Hi, pal.
Well, not bad, but today a bit of a weird one for the fans, let's just say.
Well, I don't even know what this is about.
Because today I turned up to the Elvis and Elvis studio.
Just to do some maintenance, really.
It was, yeah. And actually, but you can tell.
I needed something reaching off that big shelf up there.
Because you're a midget laugh. Anyway, well, I turned up and it was a frantic feel. I think you could say. You could see the franticness in my face because you obviously see
something was wrong,
going on, you know. Something's not been right.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I've had some astral encounters, let's just say.
Oh my god.
And unfortunately, I'm going to have to bring some bad news. Astrally.
Oh, well.
This
is the first time I think that this has happened.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to call an emergency DRV.
Well, now this is interesting.
If that's alright with you.
It's absolutely fine with me, pal. And are you looking forward to the theme tune?
Yeah, I am. I usually, yes.
Emergency Dream or Vision.
Press the button.
Don't you wonder sometimes if it's a dream or a vision?
Well, the jingle there, it gets more world class every single time. And it's good to sing the jingle again.
I feel like when I sing that jingle, it releases something from within.
I do. Unfortunately, pal, I've got to bring the mood down because I've got to break some astral bad news, if you don't mind.
Go on.
Well,
go on.
The other night, I thought, a bit bored and all that, so I thought, I'll go sleep and
see what you mean,
go into the realm for a bit.
Yeah.
So I arrived, and on arrival, I arrived at a concert.
All right, sounds quite good.
Yeah, it was quite good. There was a big crowd and all that.
Yeah.
And you'll never guess who was playing the concert.
Elvis Presley?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, really?
He was, yeah. And he...
Rummy...
Bass... Where?
No, he's alright.
He's alright, yeah, I like him. Yeah, I like him. I'm a fan of him. Yeah. But he played the gig and the concert was booming, let's just say.
Yeah. And I bet the tickets were expensive.
Well, I think I got free tickets.
I'm not surprised being an astral celebrity. Yeah.
And, I think he sort of knew me and, he sort of was just like, oh, yeah, no problem, Elbow.
Interesting.
You'll get in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, I was, just chilling out, enjoying the gig. And, when the gig ended, now, Monkey.
Yes, I am.
And you know how she has got a mother called Doobie.
That's correct, Monkey's mother Doobie.
Well, yes. Monkey's mother Doobie's living room.
Yes.
Was like the back of the...
Oh.
the stage and all that.
In some ways, Monkey's mother Doobie was holding an astral concert in astral front room.
Front room was the venue, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but it wasn't the main stage, it was the backstage.
Well, I'll tell you what, I hope this Ozzy Osbourne wasn't doing drugs and stuff in there. Because Monkey's mother Doobie would not put up with that astrally or physically.
And neither would Monkey.
No, good on him.
Yeah, good on him, yeah. Well, anyway... So I was in the backstage and it was just me. I was just stood there thinking, oh yeah, that was good. What's going on now?
Yes.
And in comes Ozzy Osbourne. And I thought, oh God, bloody hell, it's Ozzy Osbourne. What's going on here? So I walked up to him and I went, Ozzy, well done on the gig tonight, pal. Thanks for all that and stuff. And he went, thank you, Elvis. I really appreciate it, and I'm happy. Oh. And he just walked off.
Yeah.
And went through a door, and I went to follow him, and he disappeared.
Oh my God.
It was unbelievable. Now, this is where I come with the actual bad news. Because I think that concert was like a farewell concert, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because at the end, it was like, he had like a real like long, dark black clothing on, just the clothing you'd expect
He
Ozzy
does wear
Osbourne
that
to be
around the
wearing.
house.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So he looked like a rock and roll devil or whatever they're called. I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's
something
not
like
just
that.
normal.
Yeah, you know him. He's
yeah,
into
yeah.
like bloody biting bats' heads off and all.
So
that,
I get the feeling that you're trying to go somewhere as
basically,
in with a meaning
I
of
think,
this.
and I think it was because I am a fan, a good fan of Ozzy Osbourne.
Yes.
And I think he was just saying, "No, thanks for all that.
Being a great fan.
Thanks for being a great fan, Elbow.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, pal. I'm off."
That's interesting.
It is, isn't it?
And it's one of these, and
So the bad news is,
yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne is probably gonna die
soon.
Now, so that's a shame. Now, if he done good, if he does, oh well.
Well, the thing is, when you came into the studio to do your task for me, you was reaching that thing off the top shelf, which I couldn't reach. Yeah. Now, and you goes, "Oh God, I need to call an emergency dream or vision." I thought, "Oh, do you have to?" Because it's a nice day outside, and I'm not sure I can really be bothered to speak to you.
Well, that just shows your attitude to this.
However, let me say, and I'm going to try and compliment you here, pal.
Oh,
this is exactly the type of emergency dream or vision that we do need to document. Because if Ozzy Osbourne does die, and I hope he doesn't, and I hope you're wrong.
I hope he doesn't.
But he's going to die one day, and so if that day happens to be in the next few days...
I like the fella.
Once again, Elbow and LB have predicted the future.
I like the fella. Now, if it takes Ozzy Osbourne to die for us to get some credibility, that might be something that just has to happen. I hope it doesn't. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope he lives a long life.
Well, I have had experience with a succubus recently, and I was going to tell that as part of this important update for the fans. But a succubus. It's
what in them?
A succubus is a
demonic. Hang on a minute.
Attractive female entity who seduces you with evil motives, and I eventually managed to fend her off. And in fact, I think I took advantage of the succubus. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to save that for another time, because do you know what? I think your important update is so important that I don't want the fans getting distracted. So I'm quite happy to sort of
just leave it there.
Leave it at that, because that is so important what you've just said.
Yeah.
And I don't know what we're going to do in the description and all that. But
well,
yeah,
fans, I think you're right, pal. I agree.
If Ozzy Osbourne is listening, listen, pal.
If you
don't have a drink tonight. Don't have a drink tonight. Put your feet up. Take it easy. And
just don't stress yourself out too much.
Yes.
You might not die, but probably might do.
He's going to die someday, and so if it's in the next few days...
Listen, if I know Ozzy Osbourne, and I think I do know Ozzy Osbourne, actually. Astrally, anyway. No, he's had a good time in his life, hasn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's, done, all the stuff.
Yeah, eating bats and stuff.
Eating bats and, probably... done all...
Not advised,
stuff.
fans.
We're not saying do all that, because it's not good, but he's lived a bit of a rock and roll lifestyle. Now, usually, when people do that, they can die at any time.
This is it. That's exactly right.
I'm just saying,
the healthiest life. So.
Just keep your eye out in the next few weeks, because if he dies, then that shows, Elvis and Elvis have a little bit of credibility, and if he doesn't, he's still here, and that's good.
Well spoken, pal. Now, I think we should leave it at that, because this is such an important nugget of information that just concentrate on that, fans. And do you know what? And then, whilst you're here, fans... Oh, God, yeah. Shall we do a Dream or Vision outro, or...?
Well, we could do the outro, and then I'll just play...
Play us out?
Yeah, I'll play us out, yeah. Well, I could play to the...
Oh, and I just do the singing? Yeah, I'm willing to have a go.
Go on, then.
Here we go, fans. Like you've never heard before.
Live performance from Elvis and Elvis.
Oh, yes.
Don't you wonder sometimes if it's a dream or a vision?